What's going on, everyone? It is Brad, or DemonAsylum here. I'm bringing you all a new Destiny video. I'm going to be talking about the Bungie weekly update that came out today, which is about the Destiny update 1.1.1 that is hopefully still going to be coming out before the end of February. But they just announced a couple new things that are going to be coming with this update and letting us know the final steps they're taking to actually make it a reality. So let's go ahead and get into it. Now to start, there's already some changes coming with this update that we knew about, one of which a lot of people are looking forward to, including myself, is the heavy ammo bug fix. Along with that though, there is some balancing of certain weapon types. There is some nerfs and buffs happening to certain types of weapons. For instance, assault rifles are getting, I think, a 2 or 3% nerf, and pulse rifles are getting, I think, a 10% buff. So there are quite a few changes being made with weapon types, and that's going to be coming with the update as well. And then the other thing that was just recently announced, I believe in the past week, was the enhanced view of your reputation. And they actually have a little drop down menu of sorts that they're going to have now in the inventory of your consumables and your materials, and from there you're going to be able to have that little drop down menu that will tell you all of your reputations, your ranks, and you should be able to see how close you are to the next rank and all that type of stuff, so you don't have to go to the corresponding NPC such as the Cryptarch to see your Cryptarch rank, or a Vanguard NPC to see your Vanguard rank and how close you are to the next one. So that's going to be pretty cool to have added into the game as well. Now on to the new things we found out about today coming in the next update, the first of which is that the weekly heroic strike is turning into a match-made activity. Whether you're looking to do it on level 26, 28, or 30, it will put you into a match-made game with whatever amount of people you need in order to have a full fire team of 3. So obviously if you're playing by yourself, it'll put you in the game with 2. If you already have a full fire team of 3 people to start, like you and 2 friends, it will simply put you into your own game. But it is turning into a match-made activity, and no, this is not affecting the Nightfall. The Nightfall is still going to be its own private game because, of course, if everyone dies in the Nightfall, it brings you back to orbit, and they want you to be able to preserve the group that you're playing with. So obviously, if you match made up with people in the Nightfall, if you all died, you would just be kicked back into your own separate orbits, and you wouldn't be playing together anymore. On to some other changes now that we found out about today, and which will be coming with the next update. I'll just read through them here off of the article on Bungie.net. It is the weekly update article that came out today. First of all, Xur will stop forgetting to bring his exotic engrams when he visits us. Of course, that is saying that Xur, I guess, is from now on going to always have exotic engrams. It doesn't guarantee that it's going to always be gauntlet engrams or helmet engrams. I'm not even sure if they've ever had boot engrams before. Of course, they couldn't, I guess, up until recently because there was no exotic boots until the DLC came out, I believe. And then I think there was chest engrams one of the first couple weeks in Destiny, but that's it. Regardless, it sounds like Xur is every single week after this update going to have some sort of exotic engram. The next is that Iron Banner will work as previously promised, with a greater variety of maps in rotation, as well as a couple of new bounties that give you more control over which weapon you can use to complete them, and we were hoping that one would have arrived before the current event. So I'm not sure if that one bounty they're referring to actually ended up coming out before this most recent Iron Banner this week, but regardless, I'm not really into Iron Banner that much still. I know there's a lot of people who are really into Iron Banner and dedicated to getting your rank up with it every time the event comes around, so it's nice to see that they are making changes with that, and they are trying to hold up to their word with what they promised Iron Banner was going to be. The next thing here is that strikes and crucible maps will be less likely to repeat themselves when you stay in the matchmaking playlist with your fire team. As I've said many times before, I'm not that into PvP with this game, but it is cool to see that they're adding something like this. I know that if I did play PvP, although I'd likely have my couple favorite maps, I wouldn't necessarily want to play them over and over again. I would want a good amount of variety, and so it's cool to see that they are integrating something like this so that you don't necessarily run into the same maps a lot over and over again. The last thing here is that Grimoire cards will drop when you expect them to. The only thing I can think of here is that it's probably pertaining to some sort of a glitch a lot of people were running into. Maybe when they accomplished certain things that was supposed to reward them with Grimoire cards, they weren't actually getting them. So hopefully if that was the case, and that's what it sounds like, this will end up fixing it for everyone. Aside from all that, they also said that there's still some things that they'll detail out for us once they're actually ready to launch the update, and hopefully that will still be before the end of February as they initially wanted it to be. And if that is the case, then we will be seeing this update before the end of next Saturday, I believe, as that will be the 28th and the end of the month. So that is basically it for this video though, guys. Let me know in the comment section below what you think about this whole update, what you're excited about, what you're still frustrated with, if there's anything that is coming with this update you think shouldn't be, or if there's anything that is not coming with this update and which you think is a big issue in the game and should be sort of recognized and have something done about it. I'd like to know what your thoughts are, and of course I'd like to interact with you and give you mine as well. But that is basically it for this video. I do hope you have enjoyed it or found it informative. If so, make sure to drop a like on it down below and subscribe for many more Destiny videos to come. And if you haven't already, make sure to follow me on my other social media accounts. Links to those are in the description, and for any that you follow, I do very much appreciate. Again, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching, everyone, and peace out.